Hey students, welcome to Learn with ER video lessons. So today is video number 18. So the topic we are discussing is linear equations in one variable. So before we start the topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Rahul, and as we regularly do in our videos, we kind of give two questions which are extremely important regarding the exam perspective of every chapter that we are hitting. And like every time, we will be discussing two questions from linear equation in one variables, which are extremely important for your exam perspective. So without further ado, let us start with the first question. All right, so here's your first question. The breadth of a parallelogram is 2/3 of its length if the perimeter is 150 meters. Find the dimensions of the parallelogram. So in order to answer the question, we have to consider anyone, the breadth or the length, as x and follow up with the entire question. Now what we generally do is we let us suppose. Now see here, since the question says that breadth of the parallelogram is 2/3 of its length, it's better to keep the length as x. Okay, it's not that mandatory that you cannot keep breadth as x, but then again, it's easier for the calculation. So let us suppose length is x meters. Okay, let us suppose length is x meters. Okay, so this is the first thing. Okay, let us skip okay, yeah, fine, no problem. Next is therefore thus the breadth of the parallelogram is equals to 2/3 of x. So let us take this one. Yeah, so it shall be here, it will be 3, and here it will be 2. So 2/3 of x. So that is the breadth of the parallelogram. Now, as per the question, the perimeter of the parallelogram is equals to 150 meters, right? So this is the perimeter. So we can write, now since 150 meters is the perimeter, so now we can write, so the formula for length, the formula for perimeter is given as 2 multiplied by the length plus breadth. That is the formula, which is equals to 150. So or we can say so 2 into x plus 2/3 of x. So let us take 2/3. So that is 3, that is 2, and the total here shall be x. That will be equals to 150. So or we can say, now what else we can do here, so 2/3 of x plus x, so that will be 5/3. If you calculate this one, that shall be 5/3. 3 goes there, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Yeah, so 5/3 of x into 2, so that will be something around so let us keep it like this. So we will write one more step, 2 into 5/3x. So that is 3, this is 5, and this is x. So that will be equals to 150. Now if we do the work, so okay, let us not get carried away. See, this particular thing is multiplication. Okay, so this x and this multiplication is different. Okay, so don't get carried away with this. So what we have is this is 5 into 2, which is 10, and by 3, so if 10 goes there, so it becomes 15, and 15 into 3 shall be 45. So x here, the result, you can do it yourself also. X here will be 45. So 45 should be in meter because we have taken the dimensions in meter. So 45 meter, that is nothing but the length of the parallelogram. Okay, thus the breadth is So that the breadth will be 2/3 of this. So it will be, let us take this one. So 2/3. So if this comes, this is 3, this is 2, and so 2/3 into 45. Okay, let us bracket it. Okay, so 2/3, this one, this meter. So the result that we are getting will be ultimately, so 3 cuts 45 becomes 15, 15 to 2 is 30. So 30 meter will be the final answer. That is for the breadth. Okay, so this is the dimensions. So dimensions are, length is 45 meter. Okay, so this is the length. Let me color it differently so that you can recognize. So this is the length. Let me make it blue, and this is the breadth. Okay, this is the breadth. Okay, so these are the answers of the first question. Now let us quickly move on to the next question. The next question is going to be a little big. It is carrying 5 marks. If you are getting this question in the examination, you can expect this question for 5 marks. So it's a little big, but again, it's very easy if you can understand. So let us quickly get on to the next question. Okay, let's keep it up here. Right, so the question that we have here is, the denominator of a fraction exceeds the numerator by 4. If the numerator and the denominator both increase by 3, the new fraction becomes 4/5. Find the original fraction. Now, in order to do this particular problem, we have to consider any of the numerator and the denominator, or the denominator, as x, and we will automatically use this x to find the others. Now, in the question, it has been clearly mentioned in the first line, the denominator of a fraction exceeds the numerator by 4. So why don't we keep the numerator as x? Again, there is no mandatory thing, so you can take any one of these. Let numerator equals to y this time. Let us keep it y. Okay, otherwise in case of multiplication we will get carried away. So let numerator equals y. Thus denominator should be, now see, denominator exceeds the numerator by 4. So if numerator is y, denominator should exceed that y by 4. Exceed means plus. So y plus 4. Simple. So denominator is y by 4. So we can understand the fraction should be y upon y by 4. Now what I have said, if the numerator and the denominator both increase by 3. Now as per the question, when the numerator is increased by 3, so what happens? So initially the numerator was y, now it has been increased by 3, so I believe it should be y plus 3, right? And when the denominator is increased by 3, then what happens? So initially the denominator was y plus 4, so it should be y plus 4 plus 3. So we can write it directly, y plus 4 plus 3 should be 7. Okay, this much you can understand. Okay, so now this is the new fraction we are carrying, and the new fraction becomes 4 by 5 according to the question. Again, according to the question, so the fraction shall be, now let us put it in terms of the fraction. So here we are writing y plus 3 in the top, that is the numerator for us, and the denominator is y plus 7, so y plus 7. So this is the, these are the two things, numerator and denominator, and that is equals to 4 by 5. So 4 by 5, that is equals to 4 by 5. So this is the equation that we are having. Now what we need to find? We need to find the original fraction, but before we do so, we need to find the value of y. So, or we can write, now what we are going to do, we are going to cross multiply it. So what happens, the numerator of the right hand side will get multiplied with the denominator of the LHS, and also the denominator of the RHS will get multiplied with the numerator of the LHS. So let us do it. So 5 gets multiplied with y plus 3, y plus 3. So 5 gets multiplied with this, and 4 gets multiplied with y plus 7. So 4 gets multiplied with y plus 7. Okay, now what happens? So this is the thing. Now again, or so 5 gets multiplied with y plus 3, the result should be 5y plus 15, and 4 gets multiplied with y plus 7, result should be 4y plus 28. So this is the answer. Again, what we can do, let us take the y's together and leave the rest on the other side. So 5y previously present, now we will subtract 4y from this, and that should be equal to 28 minus 15. 28 minus, so let us take 28 minus 15. So finally we are getting y. So what should be y? Y should be equals to 15, 25, 26, 28, so 13. So y should be equals to 13, and we had taken the numerator as y, so in bracket I'm going to write numerator as y, and denominator should be y plus 4. So let us find out what is y plus 4. So y plus 4 will be, so y is already 13, so it should be obviously 13 plus 4, 13 plus 4. So that should be equals to 17, and that should be our denominator. Okay, so let us again make it blue. So this is the first one, this is the first answer, and this is the second answer. Okay, so what is the original fraction? Hence, original fraction should be equals to, so numerator is 13, denominator is 17, so it should be 13 by 17. So that is the end of this particular question. So it is a 5 marks question. You can see the answer is a little big, but to be honest, it's very simple if you can understand how to go through this particular question. So I hope you have got the ideas of how to do this kind of questions, and mark my word, these questions are extremely important for examinations. So if you have prepared this question well, so you can take a light thing that yes, you are getting good chances of scoring good marks in maths in your examination point of view. So anyways, we have come up to the end of today's video. I hope you have understood the questions. So again, we will meet on the next video, and keep subscribing us, and do share our videos. It will help you to understand the questions in a better way. Share our videos, and also please do subscribe us, otherwise you won't get any update of our new videos. So do subscribe and hit the bell icon, of course. So until next time, this is Rahul signing off. Bye bye.